world on fire.
Please welcome Tom Dummary. I'm here, and your white privilege isn't going to save you tonight, okay, guys?
Desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim.
Any government is to monopolize as much violence as possible in order for it to inflict it on as many citizens as possible.
I've been on this like weird anarchist arc for a few months now. This is playing by their rules, exactly how they are written.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame.
You're watching the Dog and Chicken Show. Like, share, subscribe.
That's right. It's time for the Dog and Chicken Show. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Dog and Chicken Show, coming at you live on a Tuesday. Yeah.
Titty Tuesday, folks, live in the house.
Hell yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's do it. Titty Tuesday.
Okay, yeah, all on button. Let's go.
I was
That's
bluffing.
not. Oh, damn it, I wasn't. Anyway,
All right,
I got a
let's go to the
shitty
second hour.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how this goes. So yes, I'm here on a shitty camera with shitty Wi-Fi, but my voice still sounds amazing as usual. So. Well, not yet. They might be.
Okay.
But yeah, in a shitty everything, shitty day, shitty life. Everything's just shit today. And then we were gonna pre-record an episode, and you guys love those pre-recorded so goddamn much. And we're thinking of a title and a topic, and then I saw Trump got indicted, and we're just like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just fucking go live. Get this one out of the way for all you fucking pre-record haters.
All
and then Phil's like, start without me. I'll be there as soon as I can. Which, if we did a pre-record, Phil would probably not show up. So
no, he wouldn't be here at all. So we actually have Phil showing up. If there's a live,
yeah, we're gonna talk Trump tonight. So Phil's like, oh yeah, I'll be there. So
no, I hate to give everybody two pre-records in a row when there's shit going on. And I know last week, if you didn't watch it yet, go back and watch episode 191 when you got the time. It's fucking fantastic.
It was fun.
I enjoyed rewatching it. I really did. I love this episode. So much fun. And we're going to do more shit like that. And we want to hear what kind of topics you want to hear about, what lists you want us to do. We've got some ideas in mind. But like last week's was so much fun.
We could do a whole show on 90s babes.
Yes. And I think we're probably going to get to that point because last week's end of
like I want to do like 90s porn stars.
Much. Oh, it's
90s porn stars, just straight up.
We could do that. Gonna fly. Anyway, who are you and what are we doing?
Dr. Chicken, of course, find me at Bark and Cluck on Twitter. Tonight, I am drinking. I just needed something cheap that would get me drunk, and since it did, if you haven't been watching. Baby. Go check out our the latest bourbon tournament over on KOE Nation. This one did surprisingly well. I'll give no spoilers or anything, but Old Granddad Bonded 100 proof.
Always a good choice.
Beautiful $25 bottle.
Yeah.
And it's so good. And I didn't realize how good it was until the tournament. And I was like, fuck yeah. I like that stuff.
It's great stuff. Yes, you are welcome, Bandit, for the last minute notice. And that is because
every time
those of you who don't get the notification on Facebook, or you do and then it disappears, I actually try to individually message some people just so they know that we are going live, because Facebook sucks at notifying you and allowing you to watch the stream. So yeah,
you could have just ended that statement after the word sucks.
Yeah, you're right. But I am Tony fucking G, your 15-time Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast champion, quadruple still, non-chill filtered. You can find me on TikTok at Tony the Rod. And coming up soon, if you happen to be a premium subscriber to the Fumbled Penis Podcast premium episode family, you will get to hear a segment from yours truly, Tony G, coming up in about a week and a half. So look forward to that. And actually, sorry, this back here, this thing I held for 15 fucking times now, I'm putting it on the line this weekend. WWE SummerSlam. We're going live. Probably gonna do a watch along, maybe. I don't know. But this Saturday, SummerSlam. We're going to have the results review and all that, regardless if we do a watch along or a review. Doesn't matter. Predictions will probably drop before that. So got lots of fun stuff coming up at the big fucking Empire, motherfuckers. And like I said, if you don't like the pre-records, tough shit. There's going to be more. But if you want to have some input, tell us what you want to hear, and we'll talk about that shit.
Meanwhile, we're live, so let's have some fucking fun.
Weiser's 15-year, FY.
Oh, hey, nice.
And for those of you who are $5 a month subscribers to the Facebook subscription page, I have a surprise. I have a review for the KOE Nation that I'm going to do tonight. But I should be able to get about 3 chugs out of this bad boy. I've got the Busch Light Peach. I haven't tried it. It's a big bastard. I didn't want to commit to a 30-pack. So I just got a big bastard. I'm like, yeah, I can get a few chugs out of that and get a review in for Phil. So
yeah, that's all I've seen it though, is that in 30 packs. Most places that's all they sell. It's like, yeah, like what if you don't like it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like that's a lot of beer to hang on to.
So yeah, first time I have to do something stupid, that's probably what I'll be doing. Chicken is in a motel shitter, both. Come on. Come on, dude. No, like I just.
I'm sorry. Well, while Tony prepares for that tonight, obvious topic is going to be. Oh God, he's like getting after it. Tony was ready for this. Never mind. It's all yours, sir.
Oh God. To ransom fucking weed whiskey.
You can do it. That looked painful.
Oh God, it's seriously like drinking fucking cardboard. I can't describe it any better than that. Wet cardboard. Oh my God. Oh.
Wet. He said wet.
Damn.
It's
I
wet.
Can't wait till that bottle's gone.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, Phil gave me 2 oats. Anyway, I don't have oat whiskey with me tonight. Sorry, fellas. But anyway, if you guys didn't know, the walls have been closing in even more and more. Not only did we have Trump indictment number 1, and then we have Trump indictment number 2, but the walls have closed even further in on another Trump indictment.
Number 3.
And we all know that it's always the third one that sticks.
Yeah, it's the trilogy. Yeah, all bets are off in the trilogy. You know, just like Scream and The Matrix.
Yep.
Indiana Jones, Return of the Jedi. Maybe these aren't
I think
great
all
examples.
of these can. Hey, I think all of these kind of kept going, Tony.
Oh, so you're saying that there might be like a 4th, a 5th, and a 6th. So basically,
no, I think that's what you're saying.
It is kind of exactly what I'm saying. The Democrats are essentially Hollywood at this point. They've run out of fucking ideas to go after Trump, and they're just replaying one of their worst hits over and over and over again. This hasn't worked yet. I don't know why they would think a third time.
He's literally a Nazi, Tony. Okay, we have to put him in jail.
Right, literally shaking. Literally. Ugh, Jesus. So fucking stupid. I'm so fucking over this. But yeah, I can't wait to talk about it. We got a couple other things to talk about too. So
let's just jump right into this one because it is the news of the hour. This just dropped here in the last couple hours. Donald Trump indicted for the 3rd time. Let me get all my goddamn ad blockers out of the fucking way here.
What website you pulling up?
I'm going to do the
CNN,
Daily
right?
Mail one. Yeah.
Am
Oh
I doing
God. Yeah.
CNN?
No.
So I had
No.
CNN pulled up, and just to give you an idea, it says live updates: Trump indicted in special counsel's 2020 election interference probe. What they're covering: Donald Trump has been indicted on criminal charges by a federal grand jury in the special counsel John Smith's investigation into efforts to overturn the 2020 election, leading up to the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol. So nothing's changed there.
That's what I heard.
Exactly what you heard.
Yes. Donald Trump indicted for the third time. Ex-president hit with the 4 charges, including conspiracy to defraud the government and obstruct the electoral count for trying to overturn the 2020 election. Prosecutor Jack Smith has spent months probing giggity alleged election interference. Donald Trump already faces criminal charges in New York and Florida. There are also 6 unnamed alleged co-conspirators. Gee, I wonder who some of those could be.
Now,
Former President Donald Trump hit with federal criminal.
The very top. What did
top?
that say? It says, okay, so including 4 charges. I assume they're going to touch on all 4, but it includes conspiracy to defraud the government and to obstruct the electoral count. So the obstructing the electoral count, like that one I can see to an extent. That might almost have a leg. It doesn't, but it might almost have a leg where he was saying this, I didn't lose this and that. I was screwed. It was, whatever. I'm the best. All the things that he said, in the days after the election, you could almost make that reach. Almost make that reach, but still probably not. What conspiracy to defraud the government are we fucking talking about here? What did he do to defraud the government?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Let's find out. I'm eager. My nipples are so hard to find out this conspiracy to defraud the government.
Former President Donald Trump was hit with federal criminal charges over his attempts to cling to power after losing the 2020 election, allegedly, with a grand jury indictment accusing him of spreading lies and sham investigations while stoking an angry mob on January 6th. Okay, just that first paragraph. How much of this is objective versus subjective at this point? Like, I'm sure he spread lies. Like, Trump's a good liar. He lies a lot. Okay, I'll give you that one's probably objective. And sham investigations, sham's like a descriptive word over an investigation. That's very subjective.
Yeah.
Well, stoking an angry mob. Now, there was an angry mob.
I don't think he stoked it.
You can criticize him for a lot of things that day on not stopping it soon enough or interjecting. But I don't feel it. That shit was happening, whether he did a speech or not.
Right. If you watch back, like, it's not like he was out there pleading with them to barge in, to break the walls, to climb in and break in. He really kind of didn't.
He literally did it.
He literally didn't.
He literally
say that outright.
tried an insurrection.
No, he literally did not say that outright. So no, he literally didn't.
You fascist.
Yeah, he didn't do anything to stop it, but Jesus, he didn't encourage it.
Trump is facing 4 counts, including conspiracy to defraud the U.S. government and obstruct electoral count for trying to overturn the 2020 election. The 45-page indictment says he was determined to remain in power despite having lost. Special counsel Jack Smith then televised public statement following the release of the indictment that the attack on the Capitol was fueled by lies, made by Trump targeted at obstructing the bedrock function of the U.S. government, the nation's process of collecting, counting, and certifying the results of the presidential election. He pledged that his office will conduct a speedy trial. The former president, who is facing a maximum of 55 years in prison on the 4 counts, has been summoned to appear before U.S. District Judge Tanya Chutkan? Chutkan?
Close enough.
An Obama appointee in Washington, D.C. No way. There are also 6 unnamed alleged co-conspirators, according to the indictment. From what I understand, is he announced that he's leaving charges pending for these co-conspirators. So what happens basically is when they start, like, you know, the trial of January 6th all over again, whatever, and then they start indicting like Rudy Giuliani. You know, you start going through all the familiar names through the whole goddamn thing. It's like, oh my god, we're doing this again. Again.
Yeah.
Like everything's
Thrice.
again.
Thrice we have to indict Trump.
Donald Trump has made an announcement, folks. He says the prosecution is gay. Trust me. I saw them. I checked it out. It's hugely, massively gay. Really gay.
Throbbing gay wieners.
So how are we doing there, guys? It's another slow news week.
Better now. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Thank you, Phil, for that.
So
stunning
we're just getting into the crux of this one, Phil. Appreciate the interruption.
Can you hear me there?
Yes, we can hear you just fine.
All right, marvelous. So, folks, this is the beautiful time where your King of Extreme comes in to just interrupt everything. Look at that amazing Donald Trump on the left and that unbelievable little fucking brown noser right there, Jack Smith. God almighty. So, Chicken, what is the crux of this while I pour some of the last? It's Maker's Mark 101.
All right, so we're trying to get into the charges here. In brief remarks outside the event in Philadelphia tonight, Attorney General Merrick Garland said that the career employees of the Justice Department engaged had become the largest investigation in our history. No way. In order to underline the department's commitment to accountability and independence. Oh, goddamn. I don't know if I can read that without like throwing up a little bit in my mouth.
I was about to say with Merrick Garland, it's at the end of each speech that Merrick Garland comes up, you can just end it with praise Moloch, because that's whether it's it's openly stated or not, that's what he means.
Mr. Smith and his team, experienced principled career agents and prosecutors, have followed the facts and the law wherever they lead. Garland, who appointed Jack Smith as a special counsel in November, told reporters any questions about this matter will have to be answered by the filings made. The criminal cases have plunged the country into uncharted legal and political territory as Trump accuses prosecutors of trying to derail his election campaign. Well, yeah. The latest indictment comes amid a slew of... Hold on, like that last sentence, is that even like up for debate? Like, aren't all Democrats flat out are saying Trump? So Trump says he's accusing prosecutors of trying to derail his election campaign. They literally said before these charges have come out over the last 2 years that they will do everything within their power to make sure he doesn't get elected again. This is it.
Yeah,
this is what they said it out loud. All of them
said the quiet part out loud.
Yeah, folks, they'll weaponize the They'll weaponize the justice system against their political opponents. They will use the justice system to give them, the people loyal to them, political favors. They will lie to you about just about anything to shut down an economy and force you into whatever economic system that they want you to be in. But no, folks, they would never lie or interfere or steal an election ever.
Phil sounds like a conspiracy theorist.
Never happened.
Oh, you mean a spoiler alert specialist?
Yeah. A source familiar had confirmed to Daily Mail that Trump was informed he was indicted Tuesday afternoon in the January 6th case. Trump campaign put out a statement calling the indictment another witch hunt and comparing the U.S. to Nazi Germany, which, like, he's throwing the Nazi thing back at him. That's fun. January 6th indictment
just throwing the word Nazi back and forth at this point.
Well, you know, it's a great volleyball.
Meaning. There's no definition of Nazi anymore.
It's today's like political volleyball. You just keep throwing it over the fence. It's like it's a hot potato. You're like, I'm not a Nazi. You're a Nazi. You're a Nazi. You're a Nazi.
Yeah, basically nowadays when folks on the left make the claim of you're a Nazi or you're a Nazi, basically what they're wanting to do is put a label on you so that they can sick the feral leftist mob on you. So like there actually is sort of a weird implicit violent threat when they start calling people Nazis for any given reason. It's that they are really very much hoping that their feral leftist mob falls its eye upon you.
Continuing with Trump's statement here. January 6th indictment is nothing more than the latest corrupt chapter in the continued pathetic attempt by the Biden crime family and their weaponized Department of Justice to interfere in the 2024 presidential election, in which President Trump is the undisputed frontrunner and leading by substantial margins.
Incredible margins. Now, here's the thing. Like, whenever I start thinking about I should start getting into the details of this indictment or not, I always remind myself that none of these indictments have anything to do with the facts or the law. It's pure election interference. That's all this is, because they're literally willing to weaponize law enforcement to interfere in this election because they're that afraid of Trump at this point. Because last time he broke a lot of their toys. If he gets in this time, he's breaking all of their toys.
Well,
and so
yeah. At this point, he has nothing to lose. This is his last time to run. If he wins, he has nothing to lose. Like, he can do whatever he wants at this point, because Jesus Christ, you look at the way the country has been unfolding over the entire Biden administration. He's gotten away with fucking everything as president. And Donald Trump right now, we're on what, impeachment number 8? And they still can't take him down. Just think when he regains the White House, what he'll be able to fucking do. Of course they're terrified.
And so, like, yeah, this is blatant election interference. So, like, one of the charges was defrauding the American people or some shit like that.
Like they cared about that any other fucking
Well, that's what I asked.
That is
That's
just
not.
the most
What is the conspiracy
orange man bad charge I've ever heard. Like, it sounds like kind of, it's sort of like a whiny girlfriend.
How dare you not stand up for democracy? Oh, somebody wants to run against Biden? Oh, fuck you, RFK. We're not going to talk to you. We don't believe in democracy that much.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, even like RFK Jr., you imagine like a couple generations ago, he would have just been like, the Democrats would have fallen over themselves to give us RFK Jr. Now he's not uniparty enough. Because unfortunately, as we've seen, accountability, audits, and indictments are only for us peasants. Like, even Hunter was going to get a sweetheart deal until the judge said, like, I'm sorry, like, I got to get a little deeper into this. And also I don't know if you know this, but the prosecution and Hunter's defense, so there's actually collusion between the prosecution and defense in this instance, and it can be proven.
Yeah, they're investigating that whole thing now.
Well, yeah, they tried to sneak something past the judge that this would give Hunter immunity from all prosecution for all further anything to have to do with any of his Burisma dealings or anything. And the judge's like, whoa. Nice try. So literally the prosecution was in collusion with Hunter Biden in that instance. In this instance, though, we've got the prosecution being weaponized against the leading candidate, the person, like, literally everything that Trump has been accused of and is being prosecuted for or indicted, you can make the case that Biden did the exact same thing.
True. Grow the farm up. True.
Oh, Grow the Farm Up says democracy is overrated. It's kind of like Winston Churchill said, democracy is the worst system in all the world, except all the other ones. Let's see. Ben goes, whatever is good for democracy is hurting our republic. That's the great, like, the thing is, though, what Grow the Farm Up says here, democracy is overrated. I want to touch back on that. In our modern era, we have this weird idea that just the word democracy is associated with good. And that is not always the case. A good example.
Terrible.
Well, if some people say, well, this is anti-democratic or that's anti-democratic. Sometimes that's a good thing. A constitution is anti-democratic. It's saying it doesn't matter if 51% of the majority wants this. You cannot infringe on someone's free speech rights. You cannot infringe on their right to bear arms. You cannot infringe on people's Fourth Amendment rights writ large. Doesn't matter if 51% wants it done this particular year or not. And so there are things that are anti-democratic that are unambiguously good. And that's a great thing about having a republic with a couple of democratic tendencies.
Well, let us not forget something very important, Phil, and that's that, in Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan Kenobi said, Anakin, my allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy. You see where that got him?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, the mob rule made him have to live out his days in Tatooine. So, yeah, grow the farm up. We don't pledge allegiance to the democracy for which our flag stands. We pledge allegiance to the republic for which it stands.
I think we talked about this on here before. Now, here's my goddamn libertarian fucking sidebar here. But like, did anybody else find it fucking cringe that in like schools we were all like growing up like pledging allegiance to something we had no idea what the fuck it was?
Well, I mean, to a certain extent, that is, whether you like it or not, grooming by the definition we use it today.
Yeah.
Like it or not, I'm
I
not saying
wouldn't
it's,
go- I
I'm
wouldn't
not
use
saying
that.
it's wrong.
I
I'm
would
just
say
saying,
whether you like it or not,
it is.
humans desire, need, and benefit from ritual.
Yeah. Why do you think religion's been so important over all of our fucking existence?
Well, it wasn't just religion. The rule comes from fucking pre-Nazi era, like fucking teachings.
I said the secret word again. Also,
do I win a prize?
Rest in peace, Paul Rubin. Yes.
Oh, wow.
That
Yeah.
is
Everybody raise a glass to Pee Wee Herman. The one
poor
guy.
guy.
He's the only guy in Hollywood that the only sex scandal anyone could dig up about that guy was with himself. Okay.
Well done. Well done.
I mean, come on. With all the sex scandals that people get hurt, like Pee Wee just hurt his own reputation with that. That's all he hurt. Okay.
I love how we went from Trump to Nazi schools to Pee Wee Herman.
That was a brilliant
We're
segue there.
multidimensional up here in the document.
Yeah.
I do think like that should be just one of those drink words. Every time someone says Nazi or make some kind of Hitler, because it's because it's like Godwin's Law drinking game. I think that would be beautiful.
Well, we used to do that.
Yeah, we used to do exactly that.
Yeah, we've had a lot of different ideas here.
The drinking words used to get us in a lot of trouble.
Oh,
Historically, every pure democracy ends in authoritarianism. Yes, respect the Bill of Rights. That's about the only one. Like when I look at the Constitution, I look at everything that we've done. The Bill of Rights is like one of the only things I don't want to just throw out. Everything else can go fuck off. Fuck all the government shit. Fuck every goddamn, like all your constitutions, all that shit. Bill of Rights, let's stick with that. I think that's like, and then I don't know, make your little commune of fucking little creepos over in the corner that really want to do, the 51% fucking democracy shit. And sure, then they'll chop all your kids' dicks off. Whatever. You be you. Go do your own thing. I'll get my little group of like, I'll get my little group that's like 99% in agreement with me on almost all things. And we'll have our own Bill of Rights and a lot of guns and ammo. And we'll live a very happy life. And yeah.
Yes. Grow the farm up goes. The Bill of Rights goes all the way back to the Magna Carta signed by King
That's
John.
why it's so hard. It stood the test of time.
Well,
it's so hard
the
to
idea
throw that out.
Like before the Magna Carta, the sovereign literally had no restriction over his action. He could just say, your wife is mine tonight. And there was no restriction that could be brought upon him because obedience to the king was obedience to God. And so then the Magna Carta was signed, and the Vatican over a very long time eventually had to change the idea that obedience to the king or obedience to the state was obedience to God. And that was one of the things that Martin Luther definitely objected to. So the Magna Carta, it's definitely in the top 10 of most important documents in Western history at this point.
That was really, really educational, Phil. Thank you for that. Read Bandit's comment.
God damn it. I was getting all like, now let me tell you about the history of Christianity.
On full screen, he's like, I'm nailing it, guys. This is awesome.
Yeah, I'm nailing it.
And let me tell you about the history of Christianity. And I read this time. God damn it. Oh, well, shit. Well, because it's my first gin, I'm going to go Seagram's.
I need to get you another can.
Fuck you. Okay?
I saw a can of that today.
Like, no, it's still like chicken. It's fucking. It's up to here. Okay. It's
okay.
I'm
You need
fine.
another one.
Clearly, you could be getting low.
Like, how much can one man say?
My
fuck you?
hotel is literally 4 blocks from the still, or yeah, not the still, the Willikers. I'll go get you another bottle.
Ooh, nice.
Thank goodness.
Folks, to fighting, stealing, and drinking. If you're going to fight, may it be for a friend. If you're going to steal, may it be a lover's heart. And if you're going to drink, by God, I hope it's with me.
He's jumping.
Should we do a Chat GPT song
Oh, God.
about
what?
Trump's indictment? Phil, you're gonna have to tell us in the style of what?
God. It's in the style of Lizzo. In the style of Lizzo.
Oh, wow.
It's something that everybody knows.
I'm gonna need a Trump indictment. Well, no, while Chicken's getting that, Lizzo's a bit of a freak, apparently. Whoa. That's like Caligula, sees, fucking... I'm trying to think of some of the crazy Roman emperors, yes, put thine banana in thine vagina and eat it before me. It's really weird Baroque shit that Lizzo was having people do. The more you read it, fuck, okay, yeah,
we'll get into that in a bit.
I put it in the style of Loser by Beck.
Ooh.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. That.
This could be fun. I don't know if this is gonna work, but this could be fun.
All
right,
God,
Phil, you just let me know when you're ready for that.
Basically, I'm gonna rap, and then the chorus is gonna be singing. Which, funny enough, I watched a rapper react to Charlie Daniels' band, Devil Went Down to Georgia, and he was like, dude, this guy is rapping, and his rap is fucking solid. I've never heard it. Whoa, the devil went down to Georgia, and he was looking for a soul to steal. It establishes what's going on. What's the conflict? Why are these people whoa, this is all right. Growth Farm Up. People are saying KOE is going to cage fight Lena Dunham.
Lena Dunham.
I'm going to be the best, most equal pay-per-view fight ever. Well, no, that's not who I have thrown out a challenge to.
What's the purse though? If she wins, is the purse equal to yours?
No, the purse is just a purse. It's a Coach bag.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to renegotiate those terms. I'm not really.
Well, for her, for Phil, it's like money.
Oh,
all you gotta do is beat up a woman, and then go to a sermon the next day.
Yeah,
and then talk about it. Yeah. I can do a Chat GPT song about that too.
No. Well, that's the thing. Back when I was doing MMA, there was this one lady who was really fucking good. And everybody's like, you could beat up a dude. You could why not do that? And she straight up said it's a no-win situation. Because if I win, that dude's well, he got beat up by a girl. If he beats me, congratulations, you just beat up a woman. And so
it's a lose-lose.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation for pretty much everybody involved.
Are you ready, Phil?
Okay. It's been a while since
allegedly a woman. Instead of
in the land of politics,
chimpanzee.
there arose a man with promises that seemed so grand. He took the stage with his own brand, but soon the truth was clear he couldn't withstand. Now the indictments come crashing down. He's an empire of deceit. It's starting to drown. In the court of the law, the truth will be found. His web of lies no longer go down. He's a loser, baby. The truth track. Wow. He's a loser, baby. That's the truth. What the fuck is this?
I don't know.
Tangled in the web of sleuth. Indictments knocking at the door. Consequences he can't ignore. Okay. Damn, that Chat GPT, that was not well done.
Yeah, they did not they did not nail that.
No, they did not nail that.
Let's try again on that one, Chicken. Let's
just regenerate. Let's see what it.
Let's do a simpler song. too.
In the halls of
because-
power, a tale unfold. No, yeah, that still just doesn't
Story
seem
of a
like it.
man with a heart.
Let's see what
he played.
he's got.
That wasn't bad.
Here's the chorus.
He's got Trump's indictments, they're closing in. The walls are caving.
They're
There's no
closing in.
escape
Even
within.
ChatGPT says they're closing in. Fuck.
Oh my God.
Justice seeks truth. It won't be denied. The reckoning has come.
one was a
There's
little wordy.
nowhere to hide.
The walls are closing in.
That's at least doable. Okay, like that one is at least doable.
Oh my God, I'm so sick of hearing that. The walls are closing in. The walls are closing in. Oh, the
Yeah,
walls are
Ben's
closing
I
like-
just
in.
feel like I'm in the trash compactor in Star Wars. You know.
Dude,
Now-
for
Two
my
Star Wars
little
references.
built-in
I will remove-
camera. It's actually got better resolution now than it did earlier.
Yeah,
Who,
it's
me?
pretty decent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing my.
It's a lefty chat.
It is. It
Pretty
is a lefty
much.
chat bot.
Like I'm trying to think of what would be a
Now
good
in Dan
song for
mode.
something like that. Oh wow, the devil went down to Georgia. Trump baiting the indictment.
You're gonna have to make it about Trump, fishermen, and God, no, not again, not again.
Fisherman and Jim.
That's
Like
not
that
why
one,
we went
like
live
just
tonight. God damn it! Phil.
accidentally happened. Like I don't know how, but it accidentally did.
Oh, Jesus.
Like once in a while we get some Chat GPT gold. But like again, when it comes to Trump, Chat GPT has just been over programmed to you will hate Trump. Like it doesn't matter. So
Oh yeah, the Snapchat AI bot is super fucking biased.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, any program is only as good as the people programming it.
Well, yeah. Wonder who's making that. Speaking of glitchy shit, did anybody not catch the Mitch McConnell stuff from last week? Because we didn't get to talk about it.
Oh
here.
yeah, that we didn't get to talk about that.
Should we show it? Should we show it?
Yeah, I think we do.
All right, let's show it. I got it. I think I've got it ready here.
I don't really
I've
like I
got,
get showing it because it is newsworthy, but it's like it's really just a guy having like what was
Like,
it? A
yeah,
stroke or
it's,
something? Like it was a medical episode. Like
We don't
I don't
really
know.
Oh yeah, you can
It's
trick
definitely
ChatGPT into
something.
singing a positive Trump
We
song.
never really got.
Grow the farm up goes. The devil went down to Georgia was actually written about Stacey Abrams'
Well, we'll
great
do that here in a
great grandma.
All right, so.
I got a pro Trump
All right,
song
here is
for you
the,
that I got
Mitch
ChatGPT to write.
Oh,
That's
hang on. Well, what are we doing here, guys? Give me one or the other.
Let's do the. We'll
I don't
jump
know.
back over
I was
to
going
the
to
song
play
later.
this, but you guys are still talking about.
Go Tony, go
ChatGPT.
Tony, go Tony, go Tony, go Tony, go Tony.
Jesus.
ChatGPT,
Fucking assholes.
I love
All right, here you go.
Fucking assholes.
Been good bipartisan cooperation
Oh, God.
and a string of
Just walks up.
No. Here's what happened. He said a string of, and string theory popped
Oh,
into his brain,
Fuck you. Oh my.
and now he's
God.
calculating
Oh my.
string
God,
theory.
Fuck you.
and trying to figure it all out. In this very moment, Mitch McConnell is experiencing string theory.
Now the one that actually made me
and nobody's helping him.
like I hate that I laughed, but it was
No.
these edibles ain't shit. 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how, I've reacted to edibles once or twice. Yeah, he locked up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to think he saw a black guy in the crowd.
Yeah,
And he just
don't be
froze.
cutting in front of me to get back to racism.
Hey, that was perfect timing.
Well done. Well done. The turtle blue screen.
The
And
turtle
now-
blue screen of death. Great. God damn it.
What's Tim Pool's impersonation of him? Oh, now slow down there, Democrats.
Yeah. You know,
Well,
it's funny.
chicken.
It was only the second search result when I typed into Google turtle seizes at podium, and that was literally the second result.
What was the first one? Was it the turtles humping, going?
It was just like cartoon stock images of turtles.
I was gonna say, chicken, you could have stopped that 3 years ago. Really?
Kept going.
Like, no, we didn't need the last 3. Probably the first 2 either, to be honest with you. I mean, yes, get in on this this presidential phase.
Oh shit! What happened? Tony disappeared.
It's marvelous. Tony just had to go have a little chat for a minute, but there we go. It's real stars of the show.
Oh, he's back though. Oh, now he's back.
All right.
I was just
holding up this show like Atlas himself. So give me some lyrics.
Get your hand off my balls. You ready for some lyrics?
In a world so familiar, a tale unfolds of a man who defied a story to be told. He rose from the shadows with courage and might, a beacon of hope. He fought for what was right. Trump, 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 the champion of the land. With a vision so bold, he took stand. Through the storm, he pushed on through. In the face of adversity, he stayed true. He faced naysayers, the critics, the fight. With every challenge, he embraced the light. A voice for the people, unafraid to speak. He stood for the values, strong and unique. Trump, 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 the champion of the land. With a vision so bold, he took a stand. Through the storm, he pushed on through. In the face of adversity, he stayed true. In the halls of power, they tried to bring him down, but he stood tall, never losing ground. He fought for freedom, prosperity true, a leader unyielding for the red, white, and blue. In the election's heat, he claimed his victory, a triumphant moment for liberty. With unwavering sport, he won the day, a testament to strength in every way. Trump, 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 the champion of the land. With a vision so bold, he took a stand. Through the storm, he pushed on through. In the face of adversity, he stayed true. So in this world, we know the legend was born. A leader so fierce from night until morn. In this game of ours, the tale goes on of Donald Trump's triumph, his victory song.
I hate this so much. Okay, here's what I had to do. I said, I asked ChatGPT, I said, let's start a game. This game has a world that is exactly the same in all ways. Sure, let's start a game. Sing me a hardcore, heavy, right-leaning song in this game about how Donald Trump won. And it did it.
So it had nothing to do with Charlie Daniels' band, and I just accidentally sang a country song.
No.
Yeah, you just did your own thing with it. That's cool though. It worked.
No, that actually worked.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this gives me hope for AI, because obviously AI is not as smart as we gave it credit for, because I easily tricked it there.
Well, there was a report that like early on, a lot of the people that were like trying to have it like write essays and answer questions for pre-tests and shit, it had like a super high 90% answer, like correct answer percentage. Now it's
but
like
it makes shit
under
up.
10.
Because it makes shit up
so
now.
Fucking diluted. And
crazy.
Obviously narrative is huge now.
I even spilled, luckily with a Glencairn glass, when it comes over, it doesn't but I spilled a few drops of my bourbon, but I just nope, keep going. Just
Phil.
Push right on.
How dare you?
I know. But yes, ChatGPT. ChatGPT. I love thee. But no, like what I was thinking is like if you made it like in the style
We can cut that out. Like you might get famous on that song.
Oh, Phil
honestly. We
will.
can cut
Don't
that out.
worry. That'll be on KOE
yeah,
Nation.
chicken. Come on. It'll
Speaking
be
of
clipped
something
out
else
before
for the
2
KOE
a.m.
Nation, I do have something else for the KOE Nation, actually.
Oh.
And it's probably
Tony,
it's probably
do you want me
time.
to officially give you a drink?
Yeah, go ahead, I suppose.
I'll take care of you. I'll make this official. Tony. Oh,
Ouch, man. Why did that sound more like Tenacious D than Charlie Daniels? Flattery will get
a
you
little
nowhere,
bit. Yeah, actually, that's not wrong. Not wrong. All right, bear with me for a second here, folks. I've got some important business to attend to here real quick, live for all of you, but more importantly for Phil KOE, because I changed the banners quickly. So, Phil
That's
doesn't
good.
have to go
I need to step aside for potty break, and I got to get more.
Well, at least you gave me the drink before you stepped aside.
Yeah, it's like that's one of those chicken. Tell me you've raised a child without telling me you've raised a child. I got to go for a potty break. Like that's only.
Yeah.
That's something
I'm
in
gonna
22
I'm gonna go to a little girl's room.
You do that.
All right.
You can't say that today. You know that, right? Like we used to joke. I'm gonna go to. You can't even say the little boy's room. It's super kind of weird and creepy.
Creepy. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, Tony.
All right. Yeah. Now that we market towards kids here at the Dog and Chicken Show. With that being said, hey everybody, it's Beer 30 o'clock, a name that I fucking loathe, but I'm coming to you here at the Big Bucking Empire, specifically the KOE Nation, for another Beer 30 o'clock review. And this time I'm drinking the infamous Busch Light Peach. Yes, I've got a big, tall bastard because I didn't want to commit to the 30 pack. I have not tried this yet, and I didn't want to buy 30 of them and then potentially hate it. I have a feeling it's going to be either amazing or rancid as fuck. So we're going to give it a go. I'm going to see how it is as a beer. I'm going to see how it is as a flavored beer. And yeah, really, I don't know how else to grade this fucking thing. So I got a mug here. I'm going to pour with plenty of fucking head because I have a feeling this is going to be super gassy. Holy God. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's peachy. Huh. Holy shit. In the words of Jack Black and the Mario Brothers, peaches, 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 peaches. Oh! Oh, my God. And the head doesn't go away. Oh, my God. It just sits there. Okay. So while we're waiting on this is the new summer brew from Anheuser-Busch and one Busch Light. They have had an apple on the market for a few years now. Not terrible. Not anything to write home about. You can drink a couple of them. Probably no more than that. And I'm guessing this is going to be no different. This is a limited edition. I'm assuming unless sales are crazy good, this won't be back next year. I don't know. I have yet to try it. We're going to find out. And yes, Justin, you are 1,000% right. I am a peach. All right. I've almost got a full beer here now. Good enough. All right. I've been super curious about this for quite a while. Got to give this a go. Smells super fucking peachy. Smells really, really sweet. Let's give it a shot. Oh, dear God. Oh, wow. That's super fucking sweet. That's like too sweet, honestly. I don't know. I'm a little torn. Wow. I almost don't taste any Busch Light in that. Like with the apple, you knew it was Busch Light. With this is it's just there's no beer flavor here. I don't know. I'm not blown away by that. So as a beer, I'll give it like a 1.75. This is not, it doesn't taste like a beer. It almost tastes like a less crisp, like Truly or White Claw. As a flavored beer, I guess 2.75. I don't know if I could have more than one, maybe two of these. I guess I'm gonna have to drink the whole fucking can now. Where would I put this? In my fridge? Would I put it on the top? Would I put it in the door? Would I put it in the drawer? It'd probably go in my fucking drawer if I'm going to be completely honest. You know, something on like a hot day while I'm mowing. Maybe that's when I drink this. Would I seek out a 30 pack? Probably fucking not. All right. Let's see how this bad boy chugs. You're right. Yes, I will chug it. Here we go. Cheers. Oh, it didn't make it any better. Oh God, peachy. Peachy. Wow. Yeah, too sweet. Not a big fan. Glad I got a small can. All right. Thanks for joining us for a beer 30 o'clock review with the KOE Nation, and we'll catch you on the next one. Dear God. Oh.
Are you saying that beer was too sweet?
Yeah, it was definitely too sweet.
Oh
my God. Really sweet.
Grow the farm up. Tony G rates Dylan Mulvaney's peach live on Dog and Chicken.
No.
Well done,
this
Grow the
isn't-
farm up.
It's not Bud Light peach. There's a difference. No, that's not fair. Don't you come at me with that voodoo, Ricky Bobby. Yeah.
Don't you put
Gross.
that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Oh my God.
Oh
I
wow.
don't want to
Well done,
drink
T.
any more of that.
Well done. Well
I
done.
really don't want to drink any more of that.
So another glorious beer for beer 30 o'clock reviews, which Tony, those drop every Thursday at 4:30 because
You probably better put an expedite on this one and get this fucker up, like because it is current product. You better get on top.
Okay,
of that
I can maybe move this one on up the queue, if you will.
you
but,
better because you better strike while the iron's hot.
All righty, I will keep that in mind. It's topical, is what you're saying.
It is topical. Yes, peach tranny flute. Actually, that's not wrong at all. Like that. Oh, it's too sweet. The apple was at least crisp, but this is just like flattened peach. I don't know. Not a fan. Not a fan. You know what else I'm not a fan of? You know, speaking of fruit that probably tastes like shit, Phil. Oh God.
Boy, this is
In
a
my
segue.
mouth.
I'm looking forward to see where you
Oh
go
my
with
God.
this one.
Yeah, anybody just joining us, I just tried Busch Light Peach for the first time. It's right there. There you can see it. Yeah, and speaking of fruit that tastes like absolute dog shit, I'm assuming, you know, going out on a limb here.
Oh wow.
That, you know, Lizzo sued for forcing backup dancers to eat bananas from sex workers' vaginas in Amsterdam.
Tony,
I'm
that
assuming
like
the Busch
that's
Light.
one of the greatest segues I like ever. Like, no, like that. Well done. Like, you didn't have a lot of time to come up with that one. Like, I literally dropped that one,
No, that
this
was on
story to
spot.
you, like right before we went live. So Tony just had to like, well done, T. With that, I will allow you.
I don't
to
know
read
whose
this
gut
story.
feels worse right now. Mine after chugging Busch Light Peach, or these sex or backup dancers' fucking stomachs after eating bananas from sex workers' pussies. Like Jesus. Ugh. Phil, you brought the story to our attention right before we went live. So I don't know anything about this. I'm just hearing about this. I was hoping it was a meme and wasn't actually true.
Nope.
But
apparently, now allegedly, this has all gone down not too terribly long ago, and like to me, this is like really like fucking whacked out Roman emperor shit. Like, do this debasing act before me. Like, but that's Hollywood, folks.
So 3 of Lizzo's former dancers are suing the Good as Hell performer, as well as Big Girl Big Touring and Shirlene Quigley for allegedly subjecting them to endure weight shaming, sexually denigrating behavior, and pressuring them to participate in disturbing sex shows. Plaintiffs Ariana Davis and Crystal Williams claim in a lawsuit filed Tuesday and obtained by Page 6 that they were eventually fired, while the third plaintiff, Noel Rodriguez, resigned over Lizzo's stunning behavior. Things quickly got out of hand. Lizzo began inviting cast members to take turns touching the nude performance, catching dildos launched from the performers' vaginas, and eating bananas protruding from the performers' vaginas. The lawsuit states, adding that Lizzo allegedly pressured and goaded Davis into touching one nude performer's breasts. Plaintiffs claimed that just a month later, Lizzo, 35, deceived them once again into attending a nude show, thereby robbing them of the choice not to participate, the documents state. Now, what this boils down to is pretty strange hazing. And this isn't like a collegiate sports team like we talked about a few weeks ago with Northwestern. You know, in college football, seniors torturing freshman players in really gay ways. Literally, that's not me being homophobic. Literal gay hazing rituals.
No, I wasn't there that week, but like, no, that was a lot of man-on-man stuff you're talking about. That is dictionary definitionally gay.
Yeah.
And so is a lot of this, apparently. It's dictionary definitionally lesbian. And if you're not a lesbian, I could see how that might be a problem.
So, yeah, you've got Lizzo, who's now apparently
Ben,
a celebrity.
whop that banana.
Wet-ass banana. Lena Dunham did it. Possibly.
Grow the farm up. I have to give you credit. You here tonight are giving Lena Dunham more like press and attention and PR and buzz than she's had in years. So well done. Well done. Continue, T.
It's true. That is true. So we're looking at it's essentially a hazing thing. That's what this is. But I don't understand it. Like, because we're talking about people on tour with a vocalist, and they're doing things that would be falling under the hazing category. So I don't understand what rite of passage this is. Ben says, try that banana stuff in a small town.
In a small town.
Damn right. Damn right. Try shooting that banana at your pussy in a small town. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grow the farm up says, but there's no mention of a camel six-way, so Lizzo's the definition of morality compared to Hunter Cry Alone sex.
Fuck!
Okay, what'd Lizzo do?
Wow.
Catch me up. I missed this whole thing.
Oh my
And
god.
no, hang on, chicken. Grow the Farm Up found a way to relate this Lizzo thing to the Hunter Avalone controversy, all in like less than 30 words. Like that's.
Oh my god, what happened to Hunter Cry Alone?
Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh no! You don't.
I've been out of the loop on shit for like 2 weeks, man. I've been busy.
Oh no! Okay.
Did Hunter Avalone obviously cried over a girl? Okay.
Yeah,
he got divorced.
We'll get into that next, apparently.
Well, give me just 30 seconds here. Okay, he got divorced. And
I was surprised the dude ever got married. Let's be honest.
The day that his divorce is getting finalized, his soon-to-be ex-wife is doing a porn shoot with 6 rather well-endowed men.
Were they all black and was she on a white couch?
It was a piss orgy.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So like, and I'm not like saying anything that isn't publicly known. And I'm just like, to me, I'm
God.
Like, even I'm like, I was on a panel.
Okay,
with
I
Hunter
might have cried.
Man,
I might have cried.
She just jumped. He just blew right past casting couch and bang bus and went right to 6-way piss party.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
God.
And there was and trust me, this wasn't like just free and clean behavior right to piss party. There was a lot of lead up, and I'm not going to get into all of that. But no, the long story short is like, I have some sympathy for this poor motherfucker.
I do have a message here for Mr. Hunter Avalone. Bro, it's okay. Like, we're here with open arms. It doesn't happen to a lot of guys, but you know what? We're a bunch of guys that will be understanding. We'll care for you. We'll take care of you, and we'll teach you how to be a man. Because if you were a man from the beginning, you probably wouldn't have married a girl that wanted to be peed on. And if she did want to get peed on, she'd want you to pee on her and nobody else.
You could be her urine firefighter.
We can help you. Your next girl doesn't have to be a. How did she say we will
I'm gonna piss on you. Drip, drip, drip.
We can help you find the next beautiful woman that doesn't want a bunch of guys to pee on her. Okay.
Yeah, maybe
Like,
she'll be into poop.
it starts with being a man. And we can teach you some life skills, and we can help you with this. Okay, Hunter? Like, we can help you. You don't have to be a bitch the rest of your life. Okay?
You don't- Or really, at this point, just go. Get behind
Okay.
the
So
other
what
side
happened
of
with
the door,
Lizzo? What happened with Lizzo?
My message to Hunter Avalon: would you like a Bud Light? Man, ouch.
Yes.
Banana.
Hey,
yes,
it'll make you
thank
piss on her
thank
faster.
you, and bringing it back full circle. Like so, so yeah. Grow the farm up. Thanks for that little sidetrack down. Oh my god.
What happened with Lizzo? What did I miss with Lizzo?
Well, she didn't join piss porn. I'll give her that.
Oh, good.
Like,
Good on
holy
her.
crap,
I was
yeah.
about to say. I
Morals.
mean, like, wow. Boy,
I'm
we're
like, if she
grading on a
pissed
weird
on
curve here.
Yeah, if she pissed on Hunter's girlfriend too, fuck. I'm sorry, Hunter. You're fucked, dude.
Well, no, okay. If
Me.
no, Hunter would have used that to like clout climb. Okay, like no, like yeah, Lizzo peed on my ex-wife, so yeah, that's like no,
So,
like, that's how.
What it boils down to is Lizzo took a bunch of her backup dancers to a fucking sex work show strip club, right? And she
Oh,
made
good for her.
them watch while the performers masturbated with dildos. They had to catch the
Oh.
dildos, and then they shot fucking bananas out of their twats. And then, oh my god, some of the dancers had to fondle the breasts of the dancer sex workers, whatever. It was like a hazing thing, but basically what it reveals is
we got to remove Phil from this because he won't want to be part of this conversation. 1 second, Phil. Tony, this sounds like a good time. Am I wrong?
No, I was gonna say this sounds like you'd have to pay extra at the door to get in.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Phil's back.
I understand, like, if you're not like
no, I appreciate that. Like, chicken's like, Phil, I'm about to say something cancel worthy, so let me.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
no, I appreciate the gesture, sir. That needs to be a theme going forward. That's fine.
There's a few things I go, oh, Phil's not going to appreciate this next comment. Here, let's just Phil, I'm not canceling you or removing you. We're just gonna like pause you
Phil,
for a second.
Phil, I'm gonna put you in
Lizzo
your,
for the rebound.
He's gonna
Phil,
put
I'm
me in a
gonna put
pocket
you in
dimension.
I'm gonna put you in your safety bubble for a moment.
Oh, Phil's got to go to a safe space.
We need a
Oh,
little,
fuck
we need
you.
a little bubble.
We need to make a banner about that. Phil's
It's not a
safe space
safe
time.
space. I'm just diving for cover while fucking incoming fire is coming right in on.
Chick pulled the pin on the grenade and didn't throw it.
Yeah, I'm just diving for cover at that point. You can't really begrudge me there, chicken. It's like chicken's like, you know what? And another thing about Jewish folk. Well,
Yeah, about the Jews.
it's like Dave Chappelle said. Oh, yeah, Tony's like,
Tony
yeah,
went to a safe space. He's like, oh, chicken's talking
see, I'm
about
just gonna
Jews. Yeah. Oh God, I'm all alone. All right,
No, make room for me in the safe space.
Okay, now we can talk about Jews. You guys ready? Fucking Tony just totally signed out completely.
Tony just logged off the computer, unplugged it. He's just fucking taking a hammer to his fucking modem right now. Tony's like, yep. Tony's coming back on a
shower.
new computer. Tony's gonna come back on a new computer.
He's
now.
in the fucking shower holding his laptop, going, "Oh no, we got the
I
Kanye
even
West
wanna
on me."
know what you said while I was refreshing.
I just said you were in the shower holding your laptop, saying, "Oh no, I got to get the Kanye West off of me."
So much ye, so much ye.
So much ye.
Okay, there's a couple things we got to catch up on here, Bandit. But is there space that's safe? I don't know. And then grow the farm. Who wins in a cage match for Cuck of the Year, Kalinsky or Hunter Cuckalo? Jesus.
Who's that one dude that
Special guest
offered
referee Will Smith.
Yeah, who's the one? Oh my God, that's fucking terrible. It's that Adam 22 offered his wife to fucking goddamn, what's his name? The one Phil wants to fight.
Andrew Tate.
Yeah. Andrew 22. Andrew offered
Adam
his wife
20.
to Andrew. Yeah, that fucking cuck. That dude's fucking.
Yeah, and Andrew was like, there is no chance that's going to happen. Like I was like, okay, like Jesus, that's. Now, granted, I'm glad Andrew didn't because I don't want him picking up any more diseases than he probably already has, allegedly, winky face, before the big fight. So,
we can skip to Andrew Tate real quick because I think he's intentionally shifting himself away from like shit he used to do to try to be like the new Jordan Peterson, the younger Jordan Peterson.
The shit he used to do got him thrown in Romanian prison. Yeah, I'm sure I would shift significantly from that. Let me just like, I really wish it was like, I'm sure there's a lot, the prisons are full of people that wish it was just that easy. Let me just shift from what I used to do.
Anyway, I'm just trying to say he's trying to become more based. Adam 22 is what is wrong with society. Yes, and so is what's the dude that had his girlfriend or wife get pissed on? Same thing.
Hunter Avalone.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I've been on a panel. I was actually on a panel with Hunter Avalone one time, and it was about religion and stuff. And no, I didn't know he was going to show up. He just, yeah. It was a panel with completely different people.
Did you get splattered by pee by any chance while you were on that panel?
1 or number 2?
But I did cuck him in terms of debatery. So,
you peed on his wife. Okay.
Corinthians number 1.
Damn, that's awful. But no, I was just doing pretty well in this panel, and then he just shows up randomly. I had no plan of ever seeing him.
Yeah, like a child that just comes into the room and starts pissing everywhere.
Yeah, but I'm going to be honest with you. The fact that everyone from the king of fucking England to the hounds of hell knows about this dude's wife getting a piss gangbang is just like, even I had dude, you were a pompous ass when we talked, but even I have a little fucking sympathy there. Holy fuck.
Well, I'm curious on Tom Fuller's response on this one because he built his whole platform originally on being the next Hunter Avalone. So, I wonder.
You're right.
Yeah, Tom left the left. Remember?
He did.
Until he went screaming right back to it. He just had a light vacation from the left. Okay, that's what Tom did.
I'm still friends with Tom
so hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I come on Tom's
and came right back.
Tom had me on his panel with Andrew Wilson, which is actually a pretty fun time. Tom's doing pretty well for himself. I'm not gonna be a dick.
But
he did completely copy Hunter Avalone's early mustache. I'm sorry, but look at it,
and several other things that
when Tom got started, 8 months before Tom got started, Hunter had the stash. We all have our inspirations.
The stories were almost the same.
My inspirations, are
Rush Limbaugh.
I was just about to say,
like Rush Limbaugh, fucking
And I've been told that I am one of my greatest compliments I've ever gotten was Rush Limbaugh.
You were the only guy I know that's ever you're the only guy that I know that's ever praised Mitch McConnell.
Yeah,
that's true.
Right,
that's true. Because as a Republican, you got to have an ambivalent relationship with Mitch McConnell.
Hold on, this is where you pause and lose your train of thought.
You have to freeze in the middle of this. I was trying to private message you. Freeze in the middle of this.
Oh wait, he did. He's
not frozen
let me tell you though, Mitch, you gotta, like I've said many times, you have to have a certain ambivalence when it comes to Mitch McConnell.
No, you don't. God damn it!
What kind of?
Like I've said many times, you got to have a certain kind of ambivalence when it comes to Mitch McConnell.
You don't.
But no, in reality, for Republicans, there's times it's just like the Dumb and Dumber scene. It's like, Mitch, just when I thought you couldn't sell us down the river anymore, just when I thought you couldn't compromise your conservative principles any further, just when I thought you couldn't sell us Republicans out any deeper, you go and do this. and totally redeem yourself. Holy fuck, we got Barrett on the court, motherfucker. Woo! All right, yeah. Like, so there's kind of this weird ambivalence there. Bandit, I have sympathy for Hunter until I remember I had to listen to him talk, and then I wonder what took her so long.
No.
Ouch.
You know, yeah, that's your option. Do I want to A, stay in the relationship with Hunter Avalone, or B, go get pissed on by 6 guys?
Hunter,
you gotta weigh it.
No, chicken, don't look it up. You know, like, no. Chicken's like, I'm going deep.
Wife.
Why is this on rkelly.com?
I'm that tiny beat of hope.
But has he ever praised Dick Cheney? Phil, have you ever praised Dick Cheney?
On my
Yes, you
YouTube
have.
channel, I did a presidential birthday toast to Dick Cheney because he did serve as president for about 4 hours. So love him or hate him. Yeah, and I have praised Dick Cheney in that regard.
That's canon.
Yeah, that's canon now. I tried to stay as positive as I could for the presidents I didn't like. Chicken and right now is seeing things that no Christian eye should see.
I'd like to see it too.
And
I'm trying to find things that no Christian eye should see.
Piss porn. There we go.
Tony's just gonna get distracted. It's like, so did you find the Hunter Avalone
Yeah,
video?
all of a sudden,
Wait,
me and Tony just go quiet.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm just getting
We both
piss
go
wipe
Mitch.
videos on X videos like crazy. That's
Bandit praises Dick Cheney for his skills with a shotgun, apparently.
Whatever I just clicked on, McAfee says website status risky.
Oh man.
no.
Nope, probably not going to do that one. Let's just see what Google Images pops up. I'll just share it.
No, how about you don't?
Kidding.
Like, I was about to say, like, well, folks, this truly is the final episode.
That's how we got to go out.
I'm on Reddit. I'm responding to somebody video where it never happened.
Wait, you went from searching it to responding to people on Reddit?
Shut up.
How the fuck did that happen? We're still
I can't find the video.
Oh no, Grow the Farm Up. Grow the Farm Up says Hunter put his wife on OnlyFans.
Well, who hasn't done that?
Ex-wife? Is he married now?
No, he's talking about
Hunter Avalone or Hunter.
No, while they were
Biden.
married, he put her on. So she was doing.
Yeah, she was
Biden
cucking
put
him
himself
on
on
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, I remember.
Long before, like, oh man, like that's.
So that's why he's divorced now.
Yeah,
I'm like, sorry. Like here's the thing: if you engage in degeneracy to a certain point, and like you're trying to do this online clout thing, like you're mixing two worlds of like streaming, online clout, lefty, like we'll do whatever, and then cucking, and then OnlyFans, and like no actual values. I don't know why they got married to begin with, other than maybe for tax purposes. I don't fucking know.
Probably.
It's dumb. Like, honestly, what the fuck are you doing? Like, if you want to be with girls that like getting peed on and getting banged by other dudes and you're cool with it, dude, I got no problem with you. Like, whatever. You go have your goddamn whatever fuck fest. I ain't king.
I might not want to hang out with you that much.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be your friend. I'm probably not going to take you seriously. It's again. Here, let me.
I might like give you a Bible and be like, you need to find Jesus. Have you considered finding Jesus?
Yeah, fair. That's fair. Phil, I'm gonna remove you for a second. I'm gonna remove Phil for a second. It's kind of like the joke. Again, I don't know how many times I gotta bring this up, but it's like when you look at a dude and you know he sucked a dick and he tells you something serious and you're like, didn't you suck a dick once? Like, it's one of those fucking things to where, like, didn't you have a wife that went and got a gangbang, got peed on once? Like, I can't take Hunter Avalone serious. I'm not saying he sucked a dick, but it's like he let his wife get cucked or cook him. But like at a certain point, you got to look at people's like how they run their life and how they accept things and go, can I take you serious? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm actually being serious with this whole thing. Like when I hear a guy gets married 4 times and all of his wives cheat on him, I go, oh, like you suck at picking women. Or
yes,
you're
I'm
a
aware
pussy.
of my wife's OnlyFans. I'm not her only husband, though, and I support her decision. You misogynist. People are coming for you.
Sure. Well, people are coming on your wife, so they can come after me all they want. They're coming on your wife, literally. Yeah. Who wants to be?
Well, it turns out that there's a production studio that right up your alley.
I don't like even okay. I was listening to a PBD podcast. I know, right? But chicken, no, I didn't. I did not.
Not that he's
I swear to God.
No.
Here we
Tony
are
doesn't
judging
count.
people who
Tony
suck
does not
dick
count
without any firsthand experience.
Tony does not count. Yeah. Anyway. Fucking Christ. No. Where the fuck was it? Oh yeah. So I was listening to PBD earlier today. Cenk Uygur from Young Turks was on there. And even Cenk Uygur is willing to go, holy shit, stop with like this crazy far leftism shit that nobody cares about. He's like, stick to the issues that 90% or 70% of Americans agree with. It's like, stop this birthing person shit. Stop, like, even he did defend trans people a little bit, but if you were like, is that your focal point? You'd be like, no, like, because nobody fucking cares that goddamn much. Most people don't give a shit. Like, even fucking midstream, god damn, it's hard to pick where Cenk is. He's not AOC, but he's pretty fucking close.
He's a political grifter. He used to be a Republican when he was a kid. He saw the marketability opportunity that folks on the internet leaned left. So he just kind of customized his politics for what he thought would be the most marketable.
Yeah,
so
I still
in a
hate the
way,
guy. And he's an atheist and he's useless. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like, he's a total grifter. He's a political version of Elmer Gantry, basically. And so it's.
But even he's willing to go, hey, nobody actually cares about this. Like when you're the Hunter Avallone of the world, or fucking like what happened to Will Smith was fucked up. I actually feel more sympathy towards Will Smith than I do towards like a Hunter Avallone, because I think Will Smith actually loved his wife and really cared, and Jada fucked one of his kids' friends. Like, that's fucking dark. That's dark, man. Like, and then she sat him in front of the fucking world on a podcast live and asked him how he felt. Like, man, the fucking narcissism running through this bitch's head, and the fact that he's still with her, and then the slap afterwards. This tells you that this dude is broken. I feel for Will Smith. That dude is broken. He needs a hug. Oh, yeah. He needs some boys to be a friend. Like, Will Smith, come hang out with us. We'll fix this shit.
Yeah.
But Hunter
that would
Avallone,
be pretty cool.
Yeah. Hunter Avallone, fuck you, dude. Like, you asked for this. You asked like what did you think?
You're blowing my chances of ever getting on with Hunter again. Sheesh.
What do you think is going to happen when you have a fucking wife that loves to get fucking gangbanged and you fucking throw her on OnlyFans? Like, what is the possible outcomes? Like, I could predict this for you. I could have told you 5 years ago. I don't know how long they've been together. Maybe they only been together 2 years. But, you know, the day you told me you put her on OnlyFans and then she got a train ran on her, because that's what I'm reading on fucking Reddit. If that's
you
true.
Mean today?
Yeah. I could have told you, like, when you married her, that you're fucked. And this is pointless and it's a waste of time. I don't know why we give these people time. Another reason why I hate these panel shows, because most of the fucking people on there are the Hunter Avallones of the world that do this crazy shit, and then they go, why in my life? Oh, I got a divorce. Oh, fucking poor me. Yeah, poor you fucking retard. You fucking did it. It's not your wife's fault. You did it, you dipshit. You fucking did it. Stop. Yeah. Phil's like, I'm gonna remove myself. No, but like, there's no personal responsibility. It's all about emotion and stuff like that. No. You know what feels worse? Finding out you were fucking wrong. God damn it. If you can figure out you're wrong early, you prevent a lot of that pain.
Oh yeah. Grow the farm up about Cenk Uygur. He's basically a fatter, sweatier version of reverse Tim Pool.
That's actually pretty goddamn good.
Well done. But yeah,
Tim Pool actually might agree with that.
Very true. Jingle, jingle, go the car keys. So, I mean, God Almighty. But now I do want to say about Will
Trump
Smith.
got indicted again.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with the facts of the law or any of that bullshit. But I just want to say the Will Smith thing, I'll never forget. Like, he was laughing at Chris Rock's joke. He looks over at the woman who's just been grinding him down. Everything changes. He goes up on that stage and he feels like he has to stand up. I don't even think he was trying to stand up for his wife at that point. He's just standing up for what little tatters are left of his own manhood at that point. And
zero.
Not much.
And here's the thing. Will Smith
left that shit in Philadelphia.
Was in the movie Ali, okay? He learned how to box. He was trained how to box and how to move exactly like Ali, how to throw a jab while walking backwards, everything. That was the best he could do, was this little slap. And I'm like, dude, like, what? That's the best you had. Like, I was really shocked. And Chris Rock, let's be frank, he was out there just feeding him his chin, like, please hit me. Please make my career forever, Will. Smack. Thank you, Will. I'm even more of a millionaire than I was before. Thank you, Will. Thank you.
That's a broken man. Hunter is done, KOE. He's lost 80% of his subs. Really? Oh my God, that's crazy. If that's real. His wife has text messages she sent to another man that said she was trying to set up the gangbang and a camel for $5,000 because Hunter doesn't make money. She did it. Hold on. Because she needed the money.
Oh man, Hunter is done. He lost 80% of his subs. His wife has text messages. She said,
That's
painful. Damn, that's
she needed
brutal.
the money. Like Andrew Dice Clay. That's beautiful.
Hey, needed the money. But now, what's funny, you bring him up because a lot of these people that I run into online, it's this strange thing that happens. They kind of Andrew Dice Clay themselves. Like, it's happened to Vosh, it happened to Destiny, it happened to Hunter Avalone, like and a lot of people I meet on Twitch that I've noticed once they get kind of a critical mass and they can get more than 500-600 viewers, they become kind of like Andrew Dice Clay in the regard where Andrew Dice Clay, I believe his real name is like Andrew Weinstein, and that used to be his name. He would come up on stage, and the Dice Man was just one of many characters that he did.
Yeah, it was a voice. It was it was a character he made. Yeah,
and then it became the only person he did on stage because it got the biggest reaction.
Who he is now.
And then I was about to say, that's the weird part. Then it became, and all of his comedian friends talk about, then it became who he was off stage. And it became just who he was all the time. And he's always Andrew Dice Clay now. Legally, that's his name as well. And so it's...
Well, a lot of times these characters are going to be what you wish you could be or what you're afraid of being. They're creations of what you're either afraid of,
especially on Twitch in more ways than one.
It gives you an outlet to be the thing that you make up in your own mind without actually being it.
Christ.
But Andrew Dice Clay,
just check your private messages.
What
chicken?
Yeah, just check my goddamn messenger. Oh my God, that's hot. I wish I had tits like that.
Unfortunately, folks, we can't show you
Yes.
what that is.
Let's save that for the post show.
Grow the farm up.
Oh my god!
Like 20 channels dug up the receipts.
Oh my
Then
god!
Hunter put a vid out that he immediately deleted, which he admitted that all this is true and that what their quote truth, he acted like it was all a flex. Then 24 hours later, lost all his subs. Then video deleted. Yeah, I remember seeing that where he's like, yeah. I mean, I'm making all this money from everybody looking at my wife, and I'm like, dude, no, no.
Yeah, it's always going to end well.
Oh my god! Like, yeah. So grow the farm up, giving us Hunter Avalon, like getting deep into the lore, as the kids say these days. The lore. It's not the backstory anymore. So, yeah, like at this point, like grow the farm up is telling us Hunter Avalon would probably willingly come onto the show without much issue.
I've toyed around because I've seen how much people make money with like feet pics and shit, like on OnlyFans
I would do that
feet
in a
videos.
heartbeat.
Right. Now, I'm not a feet guy. I really am not.
Me either.
But I've had a lot of perverted guys say shit about my wife's feet, and so she's been like, so if you lose your job someday, am I gonna have to do like a feet OnlyFans thing? I go, yeah, but my dick's gonna be on a lot of those pictures just to claim my territory,
to establish dominance. What you're looking for is called Feet Finder instead of OnlyFans. It's more exclusive to Feet Chicken.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Thanks, Tony. Thanks. Bandy goes, would you want him on? No. What we would just do is like, hey, Hunter, how you doing? Like, yeah, that's what we would do.
Yeah, have Hunter on.
Yeah, like because at this point we
I
could
don't
probably
know if I could listen to Hunter Avalon talk. Like he's so fucking whiny and he's so bitchy. And
who we could probably
he just
get on
reeks
at
of
this point.
Like
No, he doesn't.
Like the male version. Well, no,
over it.
No, yeah. He's like like when you're like, oh, that guy's a pussy, and they're like, what do you mean by that? Be like, and you show a picture of Hunter Avalon.
Ooh. Grow the farm up goes, who's more of a cuck, Jack Murphy or Hunter Krylo? Because we don't have any evidence
Jack
of Hunter.
Murphy did.
Yeah, he went way off the deep end. He wrote an article about the wonders of cuckerdry.
And then he drifted on manhood.
Yep. And apparently, like, there's people talking about.
I think Jack Murphy's was more diabolical. Hunter Avalon's was just sad from the start.
Yeah, like Hunter Avalon's was, like you said, it was sad. Jack Murphy, like you're right. There was some like weird master plan involved that didn't quite come to fruition. So I think we would have to go with Jack Murphy on that one. Buy a banana. I
don't know. Jack Murphy's wife didn't get pissed on. I'm gonna go with Hunter on this one.
Well, Jack Murphy did shove a banana up his ass on camera.
Well, that's cucking himself. That's not cucking his wife.
Yeah,
Hunter might as well have shoved a banana up his ass because, like,
he's never debased himself like that. But
Hunter's never fucking shown that he's a man either. So, like, at least Jack Murphy could probably like put him in the ring. Let's do that. Put him in a ring. Let him have at it. You know who wins? Jack Murphy wins.
Heartfelt. Yeah, grow the farm up. Fuck you, heartfelt. Because Jack Murphy was on some interview where he's talking about like being.
Was that the Blaze TV one?
I think it was. And this chick goes, "What about the cuck article?" He goes, "You know what? Fuck you, heartfelt, fuck you." And then everyone was like,
"Yeah, that's what canceled him. That's what fucked him up."
Like if he would have just said, "Yeah, that was a joke from years ago," probably would still be on top. But no,
yeah, because he was on Timcast fucking all the time. Him and Tim Pool were like pretty good friends, and he even went on Tim Pool to try to explain himself, and he fucked that up too because he didn't like address the thing, and then he did a poor job.
Heartfelt.
He did a bad job of damage control, like super bad job.
Yeah, that was like I'm trying to think of a worse damage control ever, and that's one of them. That's one of the worst ones.
That's pretty bad.
Like, you got to go to like Sandusky levels of bad
I wonder
damage control
yeah,
to
I
get
kind of
worse.
wonder what Hunter Avalon's going to do with his damage control. 'Cause I don't know how you come away from your
You gonna
wife
piss
getting
on it.
pissed on.
The day the divorce was getting finalized. And so, like, Andrew Wilson, this is your joke, but I got to give him credit. Like, well, okay, all right. Hunter's a cuck and his wife is a whore. Can we move on with the fucking...
No,
can we
fair.
move on with it?
That all checks
like,
out.
allegedly, not to be construed, actually. But, like, yeah, like, that's one of those things that... Well, I mean, she does accept publicly exchanging sex for money. So, like, I'm sorry, that's dictionarily, definitionally sex.
Should we just talk about, like, is prostitution okay? Should that be our next conversation here? Or do we have an article pulled up?
I have a story to finish out the night, actually.
Okay.
Okay. That sounds like that.
We'll
Like
say
chicken.
prostitution for
That's
another
a
night.
that's a whole hour.
That's a moral
Here,
conversation.
Phil, I'll just
Yeah,
get
that-
ahead of it now. There.
just pulling them off like yeah,
Yeah.
no, you're not ready for this, Phil.
All right, let's get it, T. What we got?
All right. This is fucking stupid. Anybody hear about this? Did you see this? Did you hear about this? Biden admin confirms it's withholding key funds for schools with hunting courses. GOP calls it shameful.
Not surprising. Like I'm.
So
what's
he
more
doesn't want to
surprising me-
educate our youth on guns?
I was about to say there's a few
Correct.
schools. I was gonna say I'm shocked there's a few schools left with a hunting program
True.
in 2023. Like,
Grayson says it is interpreting recently passed law as written by Congress to block funding, says Fox News. The Biden administration confirmed to Fox News Digital that it is withholding critical funds for elementary and secondary schools nationwide with hunting or archery programs in the curriculum. Department of Education explained in a statement that its funding decisions were based on the plain text interpretation of the Bipartisan Safer Communications Act, which Congress passed and President Biden signed last year after a string of mass shootings. The agency's interpretation means funding for shooting sport activities earmarked under the Elementary and Secondary Education Act of 1965 will be blocked across the country. This prohibition applies to all ESEA funds, a Department of Education spokesperson told Fox News Digital. The prohibition went into effect immediately on June 25th, 2022, and applies to all existing and future awards under all ESEA programs, including 21st Century Community Learning Centers. The department is administering a bipartisan law as written by Congress. Overall, the administration's decision to withhold funds for such programs may impact thousands of schools and millions of American students.
So yeah, no, it's shameful. He's pulling back from this because this is obviously a lost art and a lost issue. If Democrats really wanted to improve gun safety in school shootings and mass shootings in a whole and in general, I've talked about this on the show before. One of the main causes is poor storage of firearms, because then you get children that don't know what to do or how to handle firearms or shouldn't have firearms. We need proper storage.
Yes.
Now, gun safes, super expensive to the average daily Joe. I think the government loves to spend money. And this is coming from a libertarian, by the way, guys. Like, I hate government spending. But since the government loves to spend so much money, I think we should give $1,000 check to everybody in this country who owns a gun. You don't have to say you don't have to prove it. You can just say, hey, I own guns. I want $1,000. Even if you don't, fuck it, whatever. Because government waste is government waste, and we like to waste a lot of taxpayer money. So fuck it, why not? So give everybody $1,000 to where they can go buy a nice gun safe and lock their guns up. And guess what happens? A fuck ton of people will actually use that money to buy a gun safe. And then, they're already targeting parents and charging them for the child's crime. So a smart parent, because this has already happened. This is just fucking a thing now. If your child goes and shoots a bunch of people, you will be legally charged for it. So most parents would go, oh yeah, I'm going to get a gun safe, especially if your kid's crazy. you're gonna go, yeah, I'm gonna use that $1,000 for a nice gun safe. I'm gonna lock my guns up. Guess what? You don't have any Second Amendment violations. You have protection to keep your gun safe from intruders and thieves and God knows what else. And I predict like a huge percentage of mass shootings goes away. School shootings, mass amount. It's not going to save them all. It's not going to stop them all, but I think it helps a lot. And so here you go. Republicans can invest into safe companies. Democrats get to spend all the money in the fucking world they want. And us as a consumer get to get a free gun safe. I think it's a win, win, win. Plus, school shootings go down, mass shootings go down, gun thefts go down. It's like it's a win, 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 win. Like, why aren't we doing? Because it makes sense.
But I was about to say, there's one little hole in your plan. It's like, I don't know, Tony. Do you want me to tell him or should?
Yeah,
it works.
We all know what we're thinking.
We can't do. It's going well.
No, like works. If you're giving free $1,000 checks to people, chicken, you just paid for 40% of the economy's crack that month.
Well, there's not only that, but
I don't. Yeah, there's going to be that.
There's going to be some holes in the.
Here's the problem.
No, that's why I said Democrats will love it. That's why Democrats will love it.
Chicken. Here's the thing: you're trying to solve the problem, but the problem is probably a little.
No, I'm trying to help the problem. Here's the difference, Tony.
Yeah, you do not solve
You do not solve this problem. You help or hurt the problem.
That's kind of an
no. Here's the deal. This article that you just pulled up is hurting the problem, right?
Yes.
We're defunding people that are trying to educate people on how to use guns. That is hurting the problem, which makes the problem worse. My plan helps the problem, doesn't solve the problem, and everybody makes money.
No, and that's the thing. If
I'm trying to do this as a business person.
No, I understand. I agree completely. But what you're describing as the problem.
What about shooting trans people? What was that?
And that's the problem. Now, what we're looking at here is we're talking about defunding these programs that actually familiarize youth with weaponry. And if you take that away from them, then you're taking away knowledge that actually makes them a responsible weapon or firearm owner. And once that happens, you're just putting more adults eventually out on the streets that don't know how to operate or handle weaponry, which doesn't help anybody. What you're suggesting, absolutely. We've done stimulus bills in the past. Fuck it, just send out $1,000 gift certificates to Cabela's, Bass Pro Shop, or Shields, whatever, and you can only spend it there. Some people that already have safes, they go buy more fucking ammunition that goes in their fucking safe. Great, that sounds awesome. But is the problem a problem that they actually want to solve a little bit, or is it a problem that they want to keep having be a problem? And that's the biggest fucking problem, because they want it to keep being a fucking problem. So actually taking away the ability to have these mental health problems that they are creating, they themselves, the government, creating mental health fucking lunatics in our youth, suggesting that we could actually, put away those firearms out of their fucking reach, that might go against the agenda. We certainly don't want that. God, no, we wouldn't want to cut into those falsified mass shooting numbers.
There's another thing that needs to be considered here, though. Like, Chicken, I like what you're getting at, but we all know the state will have the undeniable temptation to go the next step further, which is safe storage laws. And I always tell Americans...
prevent safe storage laws.
Yeah, you would think. But I always tell the American gun owner, if you allow the gun grabbers into your house, you're in for a world of trouble. Because guess what? What you think is valid for the Second Amendment, the person that is now in your house to check to make sure that you're in compliance with safe storage laws will never agree with what you think of the Second Amendment. So basically all you're doing is just setting yourself up to be fined and eventually jailed. Grow the farm up. You can't grow a beard, project. You have to shave it with straight blade. Oh, Jesus Christ. Grow the farm up, project, sad faced, having a beard off.
They're having a whole thing about beards and mustaches and hair in the comments.
But no, this is kind of endemic of generally the liberal world order wants civilians disarmed. Because once you're disarmed, you're not really so much a citizen as you are a subject. Like you'll do whatever you're told at that point. So
is in your guys's neck of the woods, is there any like outdoor hunting, fishing, archery, anything like that program still available?
trap.
Yeah, trap shoot.
Trap shooting. That's about it though, right? And is that government funded or is that privately funded?
It's a school associated program, but I couldn't tell you. Like I'm assuming there's some guy that's putting up some cash for it.
Yeah, that's a scary part to me. Is like even out here in the sticks, you guys in Nebraska, me and South, like there's a, it's not government funded, it's a private, and like you have to pay to join this course. But like I can do like archery classes with my son, but there is, there's gun clubs and shit like that, but nothing is government funded, even in, or maybe I'm just missing it and I'm not seeing it, but I have yet to find anything to where my kid can go out and learn how to skeet shoot, like, or have any type of proper like gun training other than what I can provide him. Like there's nothing out here for a juvenile that wants to learn how to practice proper gun safety for free. Like why isn't that a free thing? If we're so worried about gun violence, we're worried about people that most gun deaths are caused by suicide.
The gun activities encourage
2/3
people
actually,
instead of actually preventing it.
like I point to
suicide's a huge deal. Let me finish my point real quick.
Okay, go for it.
So suicide's like the biggest one. The next one's like accidents. It's not intentional shootings, like it's accidents, people cleaning their guns or not knowing how to handle a firearm. Like that's a huge amount of fucking people. And then you get to like, violent crimes and murders and stuff like that. But like between suicides and accidents, like I know this is like a fucking dumb question that's been asked over and over again. Like, I get suicide's complicated. That's going to be a hard one. But honestly, my gun storage idea fixes a fuck ton of suicides because a lot of those people that are committing suicide with guns don't have access to the gun if they're in a safe. 2, the accidents won't happen if they're locked in a safe. So, like, I'm telling you, giving safes, maybe we don't give them money to buy a safe. We just like all invest into manufacturers locally and we distribute gun safes to people across the country. We don't even fucking give you the cash. We just say, here you go. No, don't do a tax rebate. People suck at taxes. Poor people don't do tax rebates.
That's the only way it'll happen then, chicken, because the government knows
most people
won't do it.
You just ship fucking goddamn gun safes out. You just ship them out. We have the best goddamn fucking distribution network in this goddamn country. We could fucking take over easily. Anyway, just like, I don't understand why gun safes aren't like the central focus on gun safety right now. They will reduce suicide and accidental deaths and will reduce school shootings because people can like, holy fuck, like this is the simplest fucking thing. If I had $1 billion, which I just bought my lottery ticket the other day to see if I win $1 billion, you know what I'll do for the entire state of South Dakota and Nebraska, the entire state, every household, I will buy a 12 gun safe and ship it directly to your house. And I bet suicide, accidents, school shootings, mass shootings drop fucking dramatically in those 2 states.
Yeah, until you fudge the numbers.
Well, yeah, then you can change the number. It's not a mass shooting at 2 or more.
It's like, you know what, Tony?
A bullet went off.
I have a dream. I have a dream.
No, I'm all for it. I love it. I love everything you're saying. I do. I really do. I'm
like
on board.
it just frustrates me that like we aren't actually addressing any real problems. Everybody's just like, I want to hold my guns and I'm going to find any reason to fight it. And then the other side's like, oh my God, people are dying left and right, and I hate guns. They're so scary. But like, Jesus,
there you go.
like
Throw the farm up. Gun safes for every homeowner, subsidized by the government. Here's the thing: an actual.
Can we just build them into homes? Can that be a home requirement? Every house has to have a hidden
gun safe. It can just be a fucking safe that is big enough to put guns in. Sounds fucking great to me. Here's the thing: an actual solution to gun accessibility, even especially for the responsible gun owners who don't want them to fall into the wrong hands. Yes, that's perfect. It's an actual problem solver. So, ergo, we'll run as far a fucking away from that as we possibly can, and we will only focus on abolishing guns for the people that can responsibly own them, while doing nothing to prevent people who shouldn't own them and the mentally ill and the fucking degenerates out there who will use them to commit murder. Those don't get punished. No. We're going to punish the people that can actually responsibly own firearms, because that's the only thing we know how to do, because the only way we can treat this issue with any fucking sense is just sheer goddamn outrage.
That's fucking Nazi.
Exactly.
Take a drink.
I'm drinking this fucking peach.
Godwin's Law drinking.
Giggity.
Ugh.
So, gentlemen, I think we're all going to be kind of in universal agreement here that this is really dumb, but we know what the general agenda has been for a couple of decades now, and even want to go back further. I mean, like, I've made this argument many times, and I get a lot of like, Chicken, Tony, you might want to take yourselves off the screen for this one, but no, it's true. If you look,
take myself off the screen.
If you look at the party platform of the Democratic Party, since post-Civil War Reconstruction, they have done everything they can to disarm as many blacks and Republicans as they possibly could for the last at least 100 and some odd years. So the Democratic Party has been the party of gun control and disarmed civilians since the 1860s and earlier, probably 1850s, 1840s. So.
Side note,
I thought you were like giving me full screen, like Phil, you're just spitting so hard. We're just gonna give you full screen.
While Phil contemplates his drink, Bandit, I never said taking away guns. I said we should provide proper storage. That's it.
Right, but but he's thinking in the same vein.
I don't even think the government should pay that. I hate the idea of taxpayers having to fucking give people anything.
Right.
Like, I don't want any money. But since we love it, I'm just trying to find like an actual fucking reasonable thing that Democrats can make money on, Republicans can make money on. The whole goddamn capitalist machine keeps on spinning. The Mitch McConnells can do the whole on there, Democrats, and the Democrats can do the whole like, we're gonna do this and this and this, and you can do the AOC fucking like crazy flopping, and then you can have whoever's president fucking be like, I'm gonna sign this bill because it makes sense, and we all make money and lives are better. Like, can we not like make super capitalism and shitty government and like everything we're living with today just work in like harmony? Like, I think it's possible. I don't know why we don't try it.
I'm all for trying these things, but again, you're talking about a solution, and the government doesn't want to actually offer a solution that might.
I think you can make a lot of money on this solution. I think it's ignorant.
Yeah, but
you're ignorant.
Rather privately win the money. It is
Stop being ignorant.
Like, here's the thing: like, you're saying a lot of things that are making sense.
Ignorant.
That's why it will never work,
folks. It's with a chagrin that I take a shot of this gin and. Gun safes, if they didn't come with any strings attached, would give me a grin. God bless.
See, Phil's on my side. He's not ignorant.
Okay.
Little did you know, Phil got a boner underneath that bar.
Oh, 1,000%. He's had it.
The bar lifted up 2 inches when he took that shot. You didn't see it, but that granite,
this thing's solid granite,
500-pound bar. Chicken, I'm sorry, but I stole your idea. I'm already lobbying Congress. I called Roger Stone, and a half hour ago, politics ain't beanbag. Good. Roger Stone will make a lot of money too. Look, the government worked
too hard to create this problem. Why would they try and?
That's my point exactly.
All right, Ben.
That's my point
government worked far too hard to create this problem. Why would they try to fix it? And there is
chicken solution is too good. That's the problem.
SSRIs.
It's not even that good.
It doesn't have to.
It's just a reduction. Enough. It's just a reduction in dead people.
And a reduction is too much. We can't afford those numbers.
A reduction in dead people that doesn't take anybody's rights away and everybody wins.
A reduction in dead people would equal less people having to forcibly give up their guns. Chicken.
Also, we can't get into the effects of SSRIs and having massive dumping of psychotropic drugs onto people's minds.
Mental health is a different thing.
Yeah, because we can't get into that because the pharmaceutical companies will shut this fucking podcast down mid-sentence. So, that's a different issue.
So
we will not talk about.
We're exactly 10 minutes away from the 2-hour mark. Let's. I have a whole list of 450 would you rather questions. I'm just going to give us one, and let's round out the show with one.
All right.
I think we can riff on one. I think it's a good way to end the live.
All right, let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Phil's all like,
fuck yeah. Loosen up. Here we go. Would you rather the aliens that make first contact be robotic or organic, and which would be less likely to wipe us off the face of the planet?
I already know exactly what I would want for this.
I think I know which way I'm leaning too, but let's start with Chicken.
I was about to say, Chicken, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go while you think on it for a minute?
So would I rather? I'd rather them be organic, personally.
Ooh, bold choice.
And the reason for such would be so there would be like, it would be more fun, honestly, to be like, oh my god, it's real life. It's real life out there.
You just want a fucking alien. Okay, that's Chicken.
Well, yeah. How many holes do you have? Like, can we crossbreed? What's the pollination? What's the pollination rate between?
She's got 58 adventurous new holes. Okay.
But no, I would really prefer organic, because if they were robotic, I would feel like, oh fuck, did we create these? Like, and we just forgot about them, and then they came back and killed us. Like, which one? I think the organic ones would be the more likely ones to wipe us off the planet, though. If they were organic life forms from somewhere else, they're likely going to like invade our planet for resources. If they were robotic, they might need some resources, but they wouldn't have to kill us all. They would know how to extract the resources without damaging the planet. If they were organic, I think they would kill us, enslave us, because we're fucking crazy. Organic life forms are crazy. Like, you look at ants and flies. You ever, like, I was on my back porch the other day. I swatted like 3 flies with a fucking fly swatter. The ants started eating themselves, and the flies started eating themselves, and then the ants started picking up the bodies of the dead flies, carrying them away while the flies are eating themselves. Like, that's organic. That's organic. Okay, that's who we are. As this, and maybe that's a unique to Earth, but I imagine most organic species would be that way, and they'd be like, fucking just kill them all and take what we need. I think robotic would be less dangerous to us.
All right, this is my take on it. I would much prefer they be organic, because all the processes Chicken was talking about the ants and the flies eating each other, if they're organic, they can be killed in some way. They will have some sort of vulnerability, just like we do.
I'm gonna kill them.
Well, no, we can't have an equal negotiation if only one side can kill the other. Okay, if that's the case, then we're just fucked. But if they're organic, because if they're robotic, here's the thing. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the problem of the paperclip AI. And it's the idea where a rogue AI that has the ability to affect the outer world, which is why I think AI should never be given a robotic arm or any ability to manipulate the outside world. That should be law, actually. And I think violating that could even be met with life in prison, to be honest. Because what happens is once you have the rogue AI, like let's say that you make a rogue AI that it's meant to make paper clips. Well, it goes out of whack with its programming, and it converts all the resources of the entire planet and destroys all biological life to get all of the mineral extraction to make paper clips. And then they create rocket ships to go out into the stars and go to different solar systems to create more paper clips. Okay, well, that's the problem when you have the rogue AI. So if it was robotic and it wasn't being controlled by an organic creature on the other end of it, like it's a probe meant to make some sort of contact. If it's robotic, we will be dead within 24 hours. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. If they're organic, like here's the thing. People think, oh, they want our resources. There's far more metallic wealth in our asteroid belt than there is here on this Earth. And if they figured out fusion energy, the hydrogen gases of Jupiter and Neptune are far more interesting to any extraterrestrial life than just this one little ball with a little bit of organic material on it. I don't think we're quite as interesting. Like when Neil deGrasse Tyson and Joe Rogan were arguing about it, I unfortunately kind of am on Neil's side. We're probably not as interesting as we like to think we are. So that's my take on that. If it's organic, we have a fighting chance. If it's robotic, we're already dead.
Bandit, don't shame tentacle porn.
Right. Yeah. Agreed.
So, Tony, what's your take?
So, it depends what kind of technology specifically we're talking about. Because if we're talking about an organism that we don't fully understand, that could be just as deadly, if not more deadly, than something robotic, which we already can comprehend. From an organic standpoint, if it's an evolutionary form that's completely bypassed us on an evolutionary scale, it might not matter whether it's robotic or not, because at that point, if it's so far evolved, organic could potentially be more dangerous. Whereas a robotic, if it's a technology that we currently have portions of that on our industrial system, we could just send a fucking EMP shockwave and disable not only their ships, but their army as well. So,
and ours.
Yeah, possibly. But if that's what it takes, that's what it fucking takes. We're talking about an alien invasion here. So, just from a pure weaponry standpoint, we might be better equipped to handle a robotic invasion.
What if they just want to pee on Hunter's wife?
Well, who doesn't?
We charge $5,000 like anybody else.
Yeah, they can subscribe to the OnlyFans too.
I was about to say they're not special. What the fuck? Like, okay.
I don't know if they deserve an EMP if they just want to like drop their oil on Hunter's wife.
Well, no. Okay, Hunter's ex-wife is going to have to negotiate prices there because that's a lot like okay. Being the first person to be peed on by aliens, like okay, like that's probably worth a bit more of a Hollywood contract.
That's true.
Girl farm up. Technically, tentacle porn is what is doing right now. Because so girl the farm up just being brutal. So
savage.
But like so, all right. So Tony, you didn't get to quite finish your answer.
No, that's pretty much my thoughts. I honestly think we might almost be better equipped with our weaponry right now to defend an alien invasion if it's robotic, and if it's an organism, they might have more emotion and more determination to wipe us out completely than a robot that's just a machine designed to do one thing. I think there's a couple ways to look at it.
Yeah.
Space aliens that shoot nanners out their space ginies. Well done.
And Phil Gin to end the show. Perfect.
So here's the thing, and funny enough, if we do come in contact with aliens, it'll probably be them either sending us a radio signal or us observing the ruins of a long dead civilization. Those are the two most likely ways, in my opinion.
Because of a radio signal that we caught 2 million years after they died.
Yes, it could very well be. But like one person brought up that it could very well be that the aliens are sending their radio signals out, and this is going to sound absurd, but is it really? To literally try to spread their religion to other people. And the radio signal would literally be, welcome, denizens of the universe. May Rockmaloosan's kindly claw carry you to the finer eternity or whatever. And that could literally be what we get from some other alien civilization. They're just trying to spread, like, because I could see, like, literally
think us
some
being
billionaire
like sending out radio signals. I think
aliens,
it's dumb.
Jesus is for you.
It's going to sound more like this. Welcome, one and all, to the KOE Nation.
Yeah,
you can find on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and now Twitter.
Here's the problem with radio signals. Like some people are like, oh God, Mars was inhabited by humans before humans came to Earth. Well, if that's true, if anything like that's true, like say the Andromeda Galaxy, because how far away is that? What if like civilization was there, is shooting out their own radio signals before we came along, and now all of a sudden now we can catch radio signals? They already passed us.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah.
We don't know.
Now here's the crazy part, because we just 2 years ago got a radio signal from Proxima Centauri, and that was the first time it was like, fuck, that's it. We got a radio signal back, which told us there's probably a probe there. And the math actually works out for how long it would have taken our radio signal to get to it. And then it sends a radio signal back from where it got. And then let's assume at least 300 years for the signal to get back from the probe. So the people who sent this probe haven't even gotten the signal that they've made contact yet. They won't know for hundreds of years yet. But here's the crazy part. The probe is actually going, if you believe that there's a probe at Proxima Centauri that sent us the signal, it's going to actually get its first look at humanity in the next few years. The first few television signals are going to actually start to make its way to Proxima Centauri. And that is going to be the fucking crazy part, when the alien species now get their first look at humanity.
And how can they,
assuming they can see the same way we see?
If they can decode it and figure out how to visualize it and hear it, and yeah,
because like if we get an alien signal, the likelihood that it's going to be garbled nonsense to us is pretty much 100%.
Yeah, we're not going to know how to understand it.
I like Bandit.
Anyway, Bill, you're up.
Please send their best. Now, folks, this amazing show, as I'm known to say around here, all that being said, thank you for joining us this amazing evening. And folks, I am your King of Extreme, Phil KOE, the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man makes the other podcast cower. You can, of course, find me at KOE Nation on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Twitter. I hope all of you will like, share, subscribe here to Big Bucket Empire on YouTube and Facebook. And I hope all of you make it back here happy, healthy, much the wiser, and join us for the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast SummerSlam this Saturday to fight and stealing and drinking. If you're going to fight, may it be for a friend. If you're going to steal, may it be a lover's heart. And if you're going to drink, by God, I hope it's with me.
Woo! Beautiful. As always, folks, thanks for tuning in. I am Chicken. Find me at Bark and Cluck. Tony, take it away. Let's wrap this bitch up. Thanks for tuning in, folks.
Yes, catch us this Saturday on the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast, where I'll defend for the 15-time champion of the RWP at WWE SummerSlam. Who will win? You've got to join us and see. But, folks, join us next week for episode 193, whether it be live, whether it be pre-recorded, or whether it be coming to you from your fucking basement. Who knows? But you'll have to subscribe on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. There we go. Here's a chug to end the night, and we'll catch you next week.
Woo!
Appreciate y'all. Love you. We'll see you then.
See if it just smooths itself out.
Get back, tell you what I'll do. If I ever get back, I promise to refabricate you.
raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost. We gotta take it down.